Censorship. A word, yes, but more than that, it's a weapon. Merriam-Webster defines it as the systematic suppression of what is deemed objectionable. But who decides what's objectionable? Who gets to play judge, jury, and executioner in the world of art and expression? Right now, there's no gorilla in the room, just a group from Australia called Collective Shout, claiming that certain games are dangerous to our culture. And with that single accusation, platforms like Steam, itch.io, and PayPal scramble like it's DEFCON 1. But who are these self-proclaimed protectors of morality? Melinda Tankard-Reist, a journalist turned crusader, more known for telling people what not to read than encouraging them to think. She started with Women's Forum Australia, and then came Collective Shout, a group with one mission: eliminate the objectification and sexualization of women in media. It sounds noble until you ask, where exactly, in what context, and by whose standards? This isn't new. They've targeted Tyler the Creator, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, not with debates, but with visa bans. They shut down Australia's Lingerie Football League. They got Grand Theft Auto 5 pulled from Target and Kmart. Even Detroit Become Human faced their fire. The power they wield isn't just influence, it's pressure that chokes. And what's happening isn't regulation, it's control. An indie dev puts up a fictional, adult-themed narrative on itch.io, not pornography, but a story exploring loneliness, trauma, identity. One email from Collective Shout labels it exploitative, and boom, Steam removes it. PayPal freezes their account. This sets a dangerous precedent that a small group's ideology can override a creator's voice. This isn't a GTA story. This is about a crumbling tradition in the gaming industry, one where moral panic overrides artistic courage, where tech giants, terrified of controversy, react before they reflect. Because if video games don't deserve freedom of expression, then what medium does? In the US, Brown v. EMA drew a line in the sand. The Supreme Court declared games are protected speech, just like books, just like cinema. But in Australia, one advocacy group saying this is inappropriate is enough for digital storefronts to slam their doors shut. Now picture this. A gamer, alone in their room, writes a raw, emotional game. It's personal, about anxiety, sexuality, isolation. It's not there to titillate, it's there to speak. But Collective Shout calls it erotica, and in a heartbeat, that game is gone. No store, no audience, no conversation. That creator's voice? Silenced without a courtroom, canceled without a law. This is the most dangerous kind of censorship, the kind that needs no legislation, just fear. No debate, just reaction. This isn't Call of Duty versus Battlefield. This is artists versus activists, indie versus institution, your freedom versus their beliefs. Because it's not about one game anymore. It's about whether you're willing to give up your right to speak for someone else's idea of what's safe. Are you really protecting truth, or just handing your freedom to the loudest moral panic? Ask questions, demand discussion, raise your voice. Because today, they came for someone else's game. Tomorrow, it could be yours.